Alright, there you go. I could probably use another run through, but I mean, it's definitely picked up a bunch of crap. This allows your fertilizer and your seed to get to the dirt rather than hitting that barrier. There's the pile we got. I mean, there's some green in there, but I think that's mostly just this. It's hard to get between all of this. I think this is centipede. I don't know what that is, honestly. That is a pile of just junk. I got the water hose running in the front, so I can't do the front right now. I cannot get the seed right here to take. I don't know if I was just lazy when I did this and didn't rake that up or what. What's up, Nate? Oh, no luck on a load yet. Still looking. Somebody sent us sent a broker our way who's supposed to be looking for some stuff for us. Let's see. I ordered a sprinkler system off of Home Depot. So basically, this is what I'm using right now. I'm using timers. The problem is my water pressure isn't good enough to run 2 sprinklers at once. I got 2 of these sprinklers for like 50 bucks, I think. We got the first set in. One of them was missing the little lever thing that tells it to go back and forth. But they work pretty good. And this thing works great. I've got one here. I've got one in the back, and I ordered one more for over by the RV. But you can go in here and you can set how often you want it to come on, how long you want it to run for. And then if you just want to like manually run it, you can hold this down and then click OK, and then it'll manually come on. And I have it set to water from here and then go all the way around and then to stop here. And then this one's going from here all the way. I'm trying to hit all these bare spots where I've got grass planted. Yeah, so that's one. So since I've been home, I need to probably readjust that. It's in the porch. But since I've been home, all I do is after one runs is I come out here and I'll just manually run it again after it does its timed, and let it hit the other side of the yard. Like I dethatched that over there by the Fiero, and I reseeded over there. So I need that to kick over there to water that. Anyways, it's not that easy for the backyard. I'll go ahead and shut this off since it's already technically ran. So I bought a sprinkler system. This is it basically comes with one of these, but it's got 2 timers. Had I known I was going to have water pressure issues to try to run the whole front yard, I would have just started out with the 2 one. Let me see if I can get this thing open. What do I have in my pocket? I got a bolt. Anyways, this is a 2-zone sprinkler system that I bought for the backyard. I don't have one for the front yard because the sprinkler system that I bought basically comes off of a water faucet, and then you bury these pipes. And since we have a porch here, before I went like figuring out a way how to get water pipes over here, I wanted to see if the system was even decent. So it comes with everything you need. It comes with the sprinkler heads. all the fittings for a 2-zone. 2 separate, I think they're 150 feet worth of hose. Not a sponsor, by the way. I just did a little research. This seems to have decent reviews. The only bad reviews I could really find on this was people were like, oh, it didn't come with the tool to cut the pipe, or it came with a broken fitting. So this is the 2-port, 2-zone, kind of like what we got. And what it does is it runs one, and then it switches over to the other, however you have it set up. I don't think I'm going to have time to put this in right now. Yeah, there's the tool that somebody said they didn't get, and they had to go back to the store and gave them bad reviews for it. But basically, it's supposed to come with something that you check your water pressure, see how good your water pressure is, and then that'll tell you how far you can space these apart per section, per zone. And then you set everything up on top of the ground, stake these up, turn it on, and make sure you're getting the water coverage that you want. And then you just go back and you bury all of this. So I'm not seeing the water pressure thing. Maybe this is it. Yeah, here's the water pressure gauge. This will tell us our water pressure. The book will tell us how far we can space them apart. And then, like I said, I'm going to put this in the backyard. This is a little easier to water. I mean, it's going to suck for now to have to like mow and weed eat around these things. But I just want this grass seed to catch. But the backyard, no matter where I set my sprinklers, it can't hit everything. So I've got one for now set up just out in the middle of nowhere, and it kind of hits everything that we've done along this. The chickens kind of get wet, but I've opened up that other part. Anyways, it hits everything that we've planted here recently, hits here. It doesn't quite hit under here. So I figured with that 2-zone, depending on what our water pressure is, I don't know if it's going to take the whole 2-zone to do this, but maybe we can do this whole yard. And then honestly, this one day, I'm just going to come in here with either concrete or asphalt, and all of this is going to be asphalt in here. We're going to build a shop here. All of that will be asphalt out there. So basically, this is pretty much a waste of time doing this, other than just trying to make it look decent for now, honestly. So anyways, I want to check our water pressure. I'm not going to, I probably won't start on this now unless we don't find anything. And we're here for the weekend, then I'll probably go ahead and work on this on the weekend. But yeah, like there's just a lot of like funky little areas we'll have to figure out. Anyways, let me, I can at least use this 2-zone for now to water this front yard. So I don't have to manually come out here and keep changing this. And then I can move this single one back over to the garage for now. And then I have another single one ordered. I ordered another single one before I ordered this kit, but now I'll have a single one. So what I'll do is in the back for now, until we can get the system in, I'll put 2 of these single ones on one of these on the back to water the back for now. And then the other single that I have ordered will go for the garage, if that makes sense. Anyways, let me check my water pressure. I want to see what that's like. And then I still have to find a load. Jeez. All right, so I have decided to use the sprinkler system in the front yard. for a couple of reasons. After testing my water pressure, which is 39 pounds around at the different spigots, according to the paperwork, these have to be, they'll only do 8 foot one way. So 8 foot radius around each way, and I won't have enough sprinklers to do the entire backyard. And the front yard is probably more important for me to look presentable. I mean, you can see having these sprinklers out here. Here, I got some dirt on my, bringing it from the air conditioning out here. It's all fogged up. I don't mind these being in the backyard, but them being in the front yard is kind of a pain. But one of the biggest issues that we're going to have is the spigot, or the water faucet, is here on the porch. And if I keep that controller there, I would have to run 2 blue lines off of that and maybe down. So I think what I'm going to do for now is just run this smaller green garden hose down along the edge here, and then we'll just put the controller out here, and then we can split off from there with the 2 blue lines to feed this side of the yard. So what I'm doing now is I'm going around and I'm spacing, like this one here will be 8 feet from the porch, because I wanted to hit Lita's garden here too. And then this one is 16 feet from this one, because that'll reach 8 feet that way, that'll reach 8 feet this way. And then that one's 8 feet from this corner. And then this one here should hit this entire area here. And then I have another one 16 feet, 16 feet, and then another one that should hit all of that there, and then so on and so forth. I was hoping I could do the whole front yard with one zone. One zone is basically 6 sprinkler heads. That's my 6 right there. And I still have all of this yard and all of that over there that I need to hit still too. So it's going to take both zones to get all of this done, which, I mean, I'm okay with. So the 2 zone was like 189. The 1 zone is 160 something. So for only $20 more, you get an additional zone. So when I go to do the backyard, what I may end up doing is buying 2 zones, using 3 zones worth to do the big backyard, and then the other zone to do over by the RV. So one of the big issues that's going to be up here, though, that I might have to deal with is roots. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1 zone right there. And I don't know if I'm going to feed all of that off of 1 zone. I'll have to lay the heads out and try to figure out the hose. That way we don't run short on hose anywhere. And then I'll put the controller off this corner, and we'll bury the blue lines. 1 blue line will have to go that way to feed those. I don't know. I'm still in the layout phase. It's supposed to rain today. But I have nothing else to do. So might as well do something like this. Let me go get the other sprinkler heads. What I need to do too is I need to go get some flags. I wish this kit came with some flags where you could flag kind of where it needs to be, and then go from there. Of course, when you go to mock this up, it tells you to build everything and put it on top of the ground and let it run while it's on top of the ground to make sure it's going to hit everything that you want to hit, and then you bury it. So technically, I could just go around and cut a bunch of 16-foot pieces of pipe and then just kind of move the sprinkler heads around where they need to move. Let me go grab these other sprinkler heads. All right, so the way my yard's laid out, this is going to be about perfect. We don't really care about this tree back. In fact, I'm thinking about bringing my fence up and fencing off to the corner of this house, and then doing like a, I don't know what we're going to do with this area, honestly. Like I said, the previous homeowners or whoever came in and laid this plastic down. So sometimes stuff will grow in a spot and it won't grow in others. We think this tree might be diseased and might need to be taken out. This tree, I don't know. Anyways, so we've got 12 sprinkler heads out. One here. Man, it's gonna just work. It'll be about perfect. You can rent a machine to bury all of this. I'm in the south, so the deepest I'll have to really go with these heads is just down deep enough so that the head is below dirt level and I won't hit it with the lawnmower, and the pipe doesn't really matter because it doesn't freeze here. So I could technically go along there with a shovel and just lay it 3 inches underneath the dirt. So we've got 4 along here. We've got these 2 here. Now with this kit, you can't run more than 3 sprinkler heads off of a tee. So basically, if I came off of here, if I ran it around here, came off of here, I've got 3 sprinkler heads right here. And that's the most you can run off of one run. And then I'd have to, let's see. I would have to tee it off from there. I'd probably tee it off from there. And then put another tee here to run 1, 2, 3, and do that as one zone. And then my second zone would be, I would run it out here and I would tee those 3 off, and then I would tee those 3 off. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. The blue piping that comes with it, they say to lay it in the sun for a couple hours so that it's more pliable. I mean, it's not cold down here. It's not hot. Yeah, this is going to work out nice. So, what I may do now is just go ahead and mock this up, lay it on top of the ground, and then we'll turn the water on and make sure it's going to hit everywhere we want it to hit. I mean, you can see this grass is coming up nice. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on that, but this was all dirt through here with a couple of just random strands. It was all dirt through here. It was like this bare spot in my neighbor's yard. It looked just like this with some random grass. I mean, a lot of this is like I don't know what you would call that. I don't know. It's not a mold. Hopefully I can come in here and spray and kill that stuff. I should have came in and sprayed and killed that. I wish I had a little tiller. I'd have came in here and tilled this up. But I used one of those weird spiny rake things and came in here and broke all this up before I planted. Alright, well, I gotta get to cutting some pipe. It is late. It's about to start raining. There's a couple of little ones popping up throughout here. This was the last thing I seeded. So this is going to be the latest thing to start blooming. All right. And then it's a push lock. You just push this in and it locks. And if you make a mistake, you can push this back in and then pull this out. Just push it in and lock it like that. I think what I'll do is I'll cut some wooden stakes and just kind of stake them in the ground and tie these up for when we do our testing. I'll have to see what I can find. I'm sure I've got something around we can like beat in the ground and then zip tie these things up. So that's one half of a run right there. And then on the end of this, like what you have to do to deal with like a dead end like this right here, it comes with let's see if I can find these little screens that you put on the end. And then that plugs into here. And then that keeps your water pressure and doesn't allow dirt to go in. But it allows the water to come out if there's too much pressure, maybe. I don't know. So I'd like to get this row. Maybe I should do this row up here and then the 3 out there on one zone, because that'll be the closest to the spigot and then the furthest from the spigot, and then the other one will be middle of the spigot for the whole way. And I think that should keep about the same water pressure, I would hope. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do those 3 up there and then these 3 up close on one zone, which means I'll have to bring one around, tie into this, tee it off from here, run it down there to tie into those. I hope they gave me enough of this stuff, and if they didn't, hopefully they sell it in the store and I don't have to order it. So what I found is these metal yard sign things that you like stick in the ground and you put a for sale sign on. We got these when we were doing Viasat, and we had to go around and stick Viasat signs in when we were trying to sell Viasat. And I think that'll work perfectly. Just taking, trying to think of how big a one would we need. This could probably do 4 of them, huh? Cut this in half. Cut these tabs off. So that's one. This will be 2. And I just got some heavy duty cable ties. we'll just, I don't want to put it right on the edge of the sidewalk, so when I run the edger down, it doesn't mess it up. But if I could do something like that, and then tie to that, that should work, huh? Oh, that works good. Yeah. And then we can pick them up and move them if we have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to pull this in somewhat of a straight line. Hitting something there.
Probably a root.
Yeah. God dang roots. And zip tie it here. It is steamy out here. You got one more for me? I don't know if I can use those little ones, these little ones, or not.
That might be.
I don't know how reliable those will be. We'll take this. We'll go like this. All right. So that's what it should look like. And what's nice is we can just pull that up out of the ground easy and move it. I've kind of got it pulled straight. I will be able to move it around. We'll have to turn the water hose on and see how it hits. You can adjust the fan and how far it goes out by the tops of these. The main thing is I wanted to straighten this one up so I knew how much. I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll have enough of this hose. What I could probably do for now is just run the garden hose out to wherever it needs to be and leave like the controller laying in the bed for now until we could get more of this if we run short. Because this is the short one. This is the closest one to the spigot, and that's the furthest one from the spigot. And then that's going to be kind of far from the spigot, and then this is midway, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Terrified of that cat knocking this thing off. You break my camera. That's going to be the end of you, kitty. Holy smokes. My goodness, I'm glad you've seen that.
I mean, I just
Holy smokes. All right, so this should just plug right into this. Yep. In the manual, it showed them cutting a little piece of hose and then using a straight piece and then putting the screen for some reason. But I'm hoping that'll work. So let me go put the screen on this other side and then we'll hook that into the garden hose. We'll turn this on and see what this does. If we have to put a little piece of hose, I guess we will. All right, we'll take that. And then it comes with a piece here, see? Plug the hose into, and then that screws into your garden hose.
How do you know if those things are on? Okay.
No, they come on with the water when the water comes on.
It just pushes them up, I guess.
Yeah. Let me grab my tape measure so my tape measure doesn't get wet. Oh, peeing. Hey! It peed on me. See them all oscillating?
Yeah. That one's oscillating into that tree.
That doesn't look like, I mean, it looks like it's shooting further than at least those two. All right, then you can take a flathead screwdriver and you can change how this thing does. Water pressure and then how far it goes. Right? It's rained every day I've had these sprinklers out now.
There's a hurricane.
All right, let me find a flathead, and we'll figure out. Look how the windows are all foggy from it being air conditioned in there. Let me go find a flathead, and we'll adjust these sprinklers and see what we can get done with them.
It's turned all the way this way now. Looks like it.
Yay, we're watering the driveway. Yeah, pee on that thing. It's gonna hit you. Oh, maybe not. All right, I want this thing to go all the way around. Is there a stop for that? Yeah, there's a stop for that. All right, and then I want to turn this water pressure down a little bit. Wee.
Yeah.
The thing is, I want to hit your flower bed here, though.
Yeah. It's sitting before.
I mean, that's okay, right?
Yes. I got to move.
Wee. Is it just going to keep going around, or is it going to stop?
I think
Nope. See, it's going to stop and come back. All right. So let's do this. As soon as that goes back towards there, I'm going to move it over to where it just hits that. Yeah, get in the box I moved. Ah! Oh, it really did. No. Mackie ran away from the door because the sprinkler hit it. I wish it was more like a psst, thing, you know?
like a spray.
A fan, not a, yeah. I wonder if there's a way to change that. Let me go get the instructions. I mean, that looks like it's hitting
That's perfect.
perfect now.
Yeah, it just gets a little teeny bit of it.
I mean, that's kind of a bummer because we could have done this whole front yard in with one zone.
Yeah.
If this blue pipe is cheap, maybe we'll just go buy more blue pipe and put these further apart from each other and just, because all it's going to need is 2 more sprinkler heads for this whole front yard. And if we can gap these out some more, then all this should be able to hit all that. I mean, look at that. This one's almost hitting that sprinkler way over there. This one shoots past this sprinkler. Thank goodness I don't have to go, because there's a giant root right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's busting the sidewalk up. It's so big. I mean, that's fine. All I want is the front yard for now, and we can order that stuff and it'll be here next time we're home. So we can go ahead and use this for now. That's basically pretty much useless at this point.
What?
All of the hose that we cut here. So I need to turn it on. We need to see how far it's actually spraying. We'll minus a foot or 2, and then we can always turn the water pressure down. I'm thinking it's spraying a little bit more because it's above ground. Sweet. Let's try this out again. Let me go get this vinyl tape up. We can always move these in too, because that's going to be spraying the porch, and that's going to be spraying maybe the road. Maybe let's turn it on, find out. Like I said, I was willing to turn the water pressure down. Yeah, see, that's still going to hit the Fiero. See if this is still going to hit the Ford over here. As long as it hits the whole yard. Oh yeah, easily. Oh, it's right there on the edge. Oh, it's a beautiful sight. Bro, it's hitting every inch of our yard.
Yeah.
People say, why do I call you bro? Why are you always calling Lita bro? I think Mason and Nate got me into that because they're always like, bro. So yeah, so I can turn the water pressure down on that one.
I mean, it's definitely hitting your Fiero.
All right. I think this is what we're going to go with. And I ran some more math on the backyard, and it looks like the other zone is going to work in the backyard too. So that's fantastic. We'll just have to order more pipe for the backyard. Isn't too big of a deal. This is what I'm planning on using. I would use the post hole diggers for the sprinkler heads to make them nice and round, but you can bust pipes a whole lot easier if you just slowly dig with a shovel. And then I'm going to use the This is a sidewalk edger to edge your sidewalk with the shovel. We used to use it to bury wire with DirecTV and MediaCom. You just kind of come along with this right here, and you dig it into the ground, and then you just kind of cut a V like that right there, and then we would just tuck our wire down in that hole. My plan is to do that same thing with the pipe. So set this camera up. The camera's almost dead. I might have to plug it in for a minute, but we're gonna get to burying this, see what happens. Kitty's on, okay, Butts? Mackie's in trouble. She's not allowed outside like this anymore. She started chasing a chicken and would not stop. Huh, Fat Butts? See, I listen good though. You're a good girl.
You sure you want to be out here, Fat Butts?
That's a freaking root, man.
Mackie! What if I stand on it? Because it's like...
You think the bounce is killing me?
Yeah. I don't really have boots on. I don't know what this is going to do. Does that feel like it's doing something?
Booyah. Bring you back some memories, don't it?
I guess.
DirecTV memories.
Yeah.
All we need now is a little water pipe.
You shouldn't have said that.
I'm good at hitting water pipes.
Mackie, calm down.
Just got grass growing in this corner here too, barely. That's alright.
I mean, at least you're not tearing it all the way up.
Dig that hole, Fat Butts.
Mackie!
Is that her?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
She is upset. Mackie's.
She mad. She don't listen good enough.
Fat Butts, what are you doing in there?
Get over here, Fat Butts.
Daddy!
Get over here.
Come here, Fat Butts.
Hey. Get over here. Come hold this camera. Come here. Come hold this camera. The gnats are coming out. Yeah. So, got up to this corner. Done. We just have to trench that. And then across the front. Hopefully that front ain't too bad. I think it'll be like sweet over this way. But around this tree right here might be a little funky. I don't know how those roots are gonna go. And I might have to add just I don't know, maybe a foot onto this one. Kick this one over a little bit. Because it doesn't quite reach that corner. I don't know how important that is. Maybe we'll just let it run. Maybe the dirt will absorb enough. Just don't want that grass to like... I mean, this corner usually isn't too bad. It usually gets enough light, enough water. Should have listened to Daddy when you were chasing chickens. Huh? Nothing to it, huh, fat butts? All right, let's get this trenched over this way and across the front. You know, you can tell the difference between a root and a water pipe. Mm-hmm. One squirts water out.
Oh. There's a root right here. So, like right smack in the middle.
I mean, we can move that sprinkler towards the house some if you want. A couple inches. Go to the house side of that root. All right, where are we at? Right there. Go grab that. Oh, you have that.
Yeah.
That's...
It's in the grass.
All right, that's it. I think all in all, I might have 5 hours in this, and that's laying out everything and burying everything and cleaning up everything, huh?
Yeah.
The backyard will be even easier because there's 0 roots back there. So that'll just be lay it out, cut the trenches in, and done. We'll have to keep an eye on these heads, make sure these heads don't sink or pop up anymore. I think if they sink, it'll be okay. But if they pop up anymore, I wish I had some more grass seed. I think I used every bit of my grass seed. So I could seed on all the areas that we just dug up. That's pretty much it though. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see what we can get into next. What's next, baby? The Fiero? What about it? Go do some burnouts in it?
I guess.
That thing's so god dang fast. Let me tell you something. You can't hold on to that thing. It goes so dang fast. Huh? Alright, thanks for watching. Till next time.
This is your art channel now.
This is a everything channel. I changed the name of the channel. Yep. No more hot shot. See you guys later.